Hello, other members of the Rainy Day Writing Guild and other people of the internet. I mentioned in the description of my first video that I might at some point show my face, and I've decided that this week I will go ahead and do that. I'm super nervous, but I decided to just go for it. Before I talk about this week's topic, which is our works in progress, which for me is just one work in progress, I did want to thank Joy for congratulating me on my new job. I'm very excited to have it. It's an area that I want to work in, and the best part is it's in a pretty much brand spanking new hospital. The unit is developing into a new kind of unit, so I get to be involved in that transition time, and I'm very, very excited to be there for that. Not to mention, my old hospital was ancient, to say the least. So I think it'll be really refreshing to be somewhere that has all this brand new equipment and all these new ideas and concepts. It's a really exciting time, and I'm really looking forward to starting, and it should be at the end of this month. And now to talk about my work in progress. So it's a young adult spy novel. My working title is The Spy Who Stole My Fucking Face, which, since it's young adult, is not going to be the real title, as much as I would love that. I'm gonna have to use names because otherwise I can't keep the characters straight. So I have two teenage girls. They're probably around 16, 17. One is named Rosalie and one is named Eloise. Rosalie, we know right off the bat, is a spy, and her job is to take over Eloise's place. So she's disguised as her. She has like face prosthetics, so she's effectively stole this other girl's face. Eloise has been kidnapped and we will get to hear from her later on in the book. And a father figure for Rosalie is a family friend named Alex. He's Russian because you can't really have a spy novel unless you have Russians. I have started writing the story, I think 3 or 4 times now, and every time I start writing it, I get about 15,000 words in before I realize that I want to change the story's direction, or I want to go about things a different way. And I talked about this last week. I'm kind of a seat of the pants kind of writer, so I don't plan things in advance. Maybe I should. Maybe I wouldn't have to rewrite my novel 3 times. But it's kind of fun actually to let those moments happen organically. This last time was during NaNoWriMo of this year, and I probably wouldn't have discovered it if I hadn't gotten sick and I had to take some time off of writing because of that. I just really wasn't feeling up to it. And when I went back to my writing, I realized I wanted things to happen in a way that wasn't compatible with the way I was currently writing the book. So actually, the whole The Spy Who Stole My Fucking Face thing might not even be the premise of the book. I might go ahead and just keep the same characters and their same personalities and things like that, but I think I'm going to change the premise completely. Some of the ideas I've come up with along the way, which are spoilers, so I'll mention those in case I ever actually do finish the book, but I will keep some of those kinds of things. I've kind of kept a note of changes as I go along, and I think that'll help me eventually to write this book. So I want to talk about everybody's videos for the last week. I don't want to go too much into it because I don't think there's a ton you can say without watching everybody's videos and not getting too specific, but I think it's been really interesting to watch everybody's videos and see how we all approach the same task, writing, differently. You know, some of us write with music, some of us write with pen and paper, some of us have to be in a certain place or position, but the rest of us, or some of us don't. And that's been really cool for me to see that we're all effectively doing the same thing, but the way we prepare for it and the way we actually sit ourselves down to write is completely different. Thank you so much for actually watching me this week, not just listening. And I look forward to seeing everybody else's video this upcoming week, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week.